Hi boys and girls, this week we will continue our lesson about paragraph writing. At the end of this lesson you will be able to use a graphic organizer to outline your ideas for a paragraph. 2. Write paragraphs with well-written topic sentences, supporting details, and concluding sentences. Do you remember what we learned in our previous lesson on paragraph writing? Answer the questions below to refresh your memory. Write your answers on the lines provided and consult your classmates or teacher to verify your answer. Let's go. What is a paragraph? Now, a paragraph would be a group of sentences arranged in a logical order that has one main idea. Okay, all right. What are the main parts of a paragraph? So we have the topic sentence. Let's think of the burger. We have the topic sentence, we have the concluding sentence, so those would be the buns, and then in between we have the supporting details. It says here, which sentence in the paragraph expresses the main idea? The topic sentence, usually the first sentence. Question 4, what is the name of the last sentence in the paragraph? And that would be the concluding sentence. Remember, the sentences in a paragraph must be related to one topic or main idea. The supporting details must add information explaining the main idea that the topic sentence introduced. Putting information that does not relate to the main idea will make it difficult for the reader to understand what is being expressed in your paragraph. Read the paragraph below very carefully. Electric cars. Electric cars are the future in the auto industry. As climate change gets worse, governments are going to start limiting the number of gasoline cars being built. The cost of food will also continue to rise, which will make people hungrier. As battery technology improves, electric cars will be able to travel further on a charge and cost less to buy. Eventually, most gas-powered cars will be replaced by electric cars. Which sentence do you think can be eliminated from the paragraph above? Well, if this topic is electric cars, the words in bold kind of give that idea, and then the topic sentence says electric cars are the future in the auto industry. So we have the topic, a topic sentence, then all of the other sentences should be pointing to electric cars. So climate change getting worse, and then we're going to have the gas vehicles are going to not be built. So that's one reason why people are going to be using the electric cars in the future, because they're going to cut out the gasoline vehicles or gas cars. The cost of food will continue to rise, and which will make people hungrier. All right. As battery technology improves, electric cars will travel for. Oh, so this one again points to electric cars. And the last sentence, eventually most gas-powered cars will be replaced by electric. Hold on. But the sentence about the hungry years or hungry people, that not sticking to the topic or the main idea. So that is why I think that the sentence about the cost of food and people getting hungry should be eliminated. Write one sentence you think could be added to the paragraph. All right, so one sentence, it would have to be something about electric cars now. So let's see, they're the future, climate change gets worse. Climate change gets worse. All right. I think we could probably add another supporting detail now about the reduced emissions. Okay, so in the future we expect to have reduced emissions because we'd have less cars that are polluting that, and it would have a positive impact on climate change. So to further strengthen the point. All right, that's the first one that comes to the top of my mind. Share your responses with your teachers to confirm if the sentence you selected is correct and your reason justified. It says here, when writing paragraphs, it is important to remember its main parts. First, the first sentence is a topic sentence which expresses the main idea. The supporting sentences give additional information about the topic or the main idea. The concluding sentence repeats the main idea of the paragraph. It is also important to think about the ideas you want to write about before you begin writing. You can use graphic organizers to help you plan and outline your thoughts for a paragraph. So graphic organizers help to organize your thoughts. Don't just start writing out of your head. Get your graphic organizer together. Put your thoughts down because it can help you to see generally what your thinking is like and to arrange it in a meaningful way. Okay, so you can use graphic organizers to help you plan and outline your thoughts for a paragraph. Do you know what a graphic organizer is? A graphic organizer is a visual tool or diagram that is used to help students brainstorm and organize their thoughts. When you use graphic organizers, it makes it easier for you to sequence your ideas and sentences to write your paragraph. It also helps to ensure that the details you are adding all relate to your main idea. There are different types of graphic organizers. Here are some examples. Okay, so here we go. So we have the topic sentence. This is just one. So this would be outlining it. So we have the topic sentence there. We have detail 1, detail 2, detail 3, the concluding sentence. Okay, and in terms of graphic organizers, this is just a simple outline. Other graphic organizers that come to mind include the T-chart, the concept web, there's one that looks like a fish, okay, with the head and then the little bones that go up and down, okay. So those things help you to see, like if you're doing cause and effect, that one with the fish bone or herring bone. So you have one cause and you could have multiple effects. Okay. The T-chart could be listing pros and cons, right? And an outline like this could help you with sequence. So what happened first, second, last, chronologically, arranging things. Okay. Let's go to signal words or transition words. You can also use signal words, also known as transitional words or phrases. Let's go with this again. You can also use signal words, also known as transitional words or phrases, to help organize your details in your paragraph. Some of these include first, as we were just saying, first of all, second or secondly, third, finally, last, in conclusion. So we can look back at this one here. So electric cars. Electric cars are the future in the auto industry. You could say firstly, as climate change gets worse, the number of cars, this. Secondly, as we use electric cars, there will be a reduction in the amount of carbon dioxide and other ozone depleting gases that go into the atmosphere. Thirdly, as battery technology improves, the cars will be able to go further. And then they say eventually, in conclusion, most gas-powered cars will be replaced by electric cars in the future, right? Something like that. So those transitional words can help you to move seamlessly from one point to another. It says here, Now that you know all about writing paragraphs and you have been introduced to graphic organizers, let us try to use one to plan for a paragraph of your own. Choose one of the following topics. So we could say cars, video games, makeup, or smartphones. Okay, so this is a list. This is a list of topics here, and you choose one. So that's A. B. Select one of the graphic organizers that were given as examples above. Well, they only gave one, right? They only gave one. But of course, we have the concept web, we have the T-chart, the one with the herringbone, all of that. All right. C. Brainstorm some ideas to write a paragraph for the topic you selected. You can add more spaces for one or two more supporting details if you choose. Outline your ideas on the graphic organizer you selected. So let's take a look at the topic video games as was suggested. And I just did a quick little thing here. And let's see if we can pick up on the essential concept or ideas here. So we have video games. And the first thing we need to do is create an outline. We're going to use some graphic organizer to help us to organize our thoughts. Okay. So remember the parts of the paragraph now. So we have the topic sentence, which is like the top bun. We have the supporting details, which would be like the fillings and that is the tomato, the burger meat, the lettuce, and so on. We have the concluding sentence, which would be like the bottom bun. All right. So here we go. So topic sentence. Video games can help children develop important life skills and get ready for PEP. Okay, so if that is the big idea, what are some of the details we would use to go with that now, the supporting details? Okay, so supporting detail 1, children are not afraid to try. What does that mean? Let's see. Firstly, many children will keep trying to play a game even if they do not understand all the ways to win. In Minecraft, your cave can collapse if you have another level above it. When it collapses, you know you have to make it stronger the next time. This is very important for students getting ready for PEP as they develop a growth mindset and become willing to try over and over until they, for example, get their mathematics or ability test questions right. Okay, so you're kind of seeing how this now links all the way back to the up here video games, and that what video games help to develop important skills. So one important life skill is that you're willing to try over and over again. So that would have been one detail to support the point about the life skills. Let's look at another detail now. Teamwork or collaboration. Secondly, you notice we use the word firstly, then secondly. Most big games now are team-based. World of Tanks is a good example. Players quickly understand that in order to take over a world or beat another kingdom, you have to work together. In the same way, students getting ready for PEP can team up and form study groups to be better able to conquer PEP. All right. So again, that's an important life skill, being able to work in a team. Supporting detail 3, develop critical thinking skills. Thirdly, there are many strategy-based games that are very popular. They help children to see that there are many different ways to beat the big boss at the end of a stage. Sometimes you may need to have something to trade. You might need to have more weapons. You might need more lives, more shields, more team members for the attack. Maybe just to be more organized, as in the game Medieval 2 Total War. This is very important for PEP students to realize they can get better results if they find a good strategy and try it. All right, so we have our top one here. We have our supporting details, so we go down now. On this level, we have the concluding sentence or the bottom one. Let's see what that says. Students preparing for their PEP examinations can learn by playing video games. Let's fix this. They can learn what? Let's go back to our topic sentence and see what they said. They can develop life skills. So we need to say something about the life skills, not just playing the game. They can learn. Students preparing for their paper examinations can. All right. Let's fix this. They can learn many life skills by playing video games. Okay, so that's a little bit better now than before. Now, guess what? They said in that we were writing a paragraph. This seems more like an essay, but the idea is still the same. Okay, for the paragraph, I'd be writing one or two sentences that support the main idea. For this example that we have, this is more working towards a larger piece of writing. But you can see that here I have several sentences that support one idea. But for the paragraph, we're going, one sentence supporting that particular idea. And we continue like that. But I just wanted to give you a little bit in terms of how the structure helps us to move in an organized way, right? From our topic all the way down. Okay? We have the topic, we create the outline, we have the topic sentence, then we have our supporting details that we think of, supporting detail 1, supporting detail 2, supporting detail 3, and then we have our concluding sentence. If we can follow this particular formula, okay? If we can follow this formula, let me see if I can make this, pull this in a little more so you can see most of it all together. Just a little bit more. Going to be small, but you'll get the idea. So if we can have the topic, we create an outline. Again, the topic sentence or supporting details 1, 2, and 3, and a concluding sentence. We are better able to have our writing getting, better and better at it if we follow this particular structure. So let's go to the evaluate section, but just before, let's remember that the example that I gave before was more of a longer example. It shows you more how to write an essay, but the essay is really a collection of paragraphs, right? So if we understand how to write a simple paragraph with our topic sentence or supporting detail 1, supporting detail 2, supporting detail 3, and a concluding sentence, and we put those paragraphs together, then writing an essay about a particular topic won't be challenging. Now, use the details from your graphic organizer to write your paragraph. Ensure that you put your details in an order that can be easily read and understood. Share your paragraph with your classmates or your teacher. Write yes or no on the lines to ensure that the following is well written. So 1, does my topic sentence state the main idea? So this is your little checklist, okay? 1, does my topic sentence state the main idea? 2, do the supporting details tell more about my topic? 3, are my sentences written in a sensible order? 4, are all the sentences expressing a complete idea? Does my concluding sentence repeat the main idea? Did I use capital letters and punctuation marks correctly? So, in this episode, we were looking at paragraph writing part 2. If you were able to write paragraphs with well-written topic sentences, supporting details, and concluding sentences, we would have had a successful lesson. And of course, this is going to help you when you have your performance task for language arts to do. Okay? Take care, guys. Do your activities, and I will see you in the next episode.